This video is for Theme Control and Sensing Unit Scratch It, and this is video 7. In this video tutorial, we're going to add more features to our game. One of the features that we're going to add is a scoring system, whereby every time the cat collects one of the milk cartons, we're going to add 1 to the score. Before we do that, I'm just going to recap what we've already done with this game. So you can see that we have 3 sprites in our game: a cat, a star, and a milk carton. The cat has these scripts attached to it, which allows me to move the cat with my arrow keys up, down, left and right. It also has these 2 costumes. I haven't yet used this second costume, I might use it later on. With the star sprite, we have these scripts attached to it. And what these scripts do is what we built in the last video. When I click the green flag, it shows the star. This script here says that when the green flag is clicked, also forever if I'm touching the cat, hide me. So if I move my cat over to the star, it's always checking whether it's touching the cat, and as soon as it does, it hides it. I'm just going to press stop, move my cat back to the start, and just to prove to you that this script is working, now that the star has actually been hidden, when I press the green flag next time, it should show it. There we go. Also, I've got the milk carton. Now the milk carton is where we're going to be adding scripts in this video tutorial. Currently it has no scripts attached to it. So, as mentioned, what I want to do is I want to make my game so that I have a score. And every time the cat collects one of the milk cartons, it adds 1 to the score. So, I've generalized what it is that I want to do. And now what I'm going to do is put it in very specific words what I want to happen. If I can understand those words, I should be able to figure out how to write the scripts. So, I'm going to express these words in the viewpoint of the milk carton, because the milk carton is where I'm going to add the scripts. So, the milk carton. If I touch the cat, I want you to hide me. Also, once you have hidden me, I want you to add 1 to the score. So that's what I want to do. I'll say it again. Me, the milk carton. If I'm touching the cat, hide me. Also, once I'm hidden, add 1 to a score. So it's a bit similar to the star. If I go and have a look at the star script, this says, forever if the cat is touching me, then hide me. So I'm going to use a very similar script to this. However, I need to add another part to it that says, once you've hidden me as the milk carton, once you've hidden me, add 1 to a score. Right, how do we do that? Right, so I'm going to click on the milk carton, and the first thing that I want to do is I actually want to create the score. I want to create the score where I can add 1 to it every time I am hidden. So to do that, we have to create something called a variable. Now variables is one of our options in our commands up here at the top. So if I click on variable, I get these 2 sub options. And what I need to do first of all is make a variable. So I'm going to click this button, and it says, what do I want to call my variable? And I'm going to call it score. I then get these 2 options down here that are quite important. It says, do I want to set this variable here for all sprites? What that means is, do I want all sprites to be able to control this score variable? In other words, later on in my game, do I want other sprites to be able to add to the score or take away from the score? If I do, then I choose this for all sprites. If I don't, if I only want this sprite, the milk carton, to be able to change the score, then all I do is I click this option for this sprite only. Now what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to leave it for all sprites, because what I might want to do later on is, instead of adding points to the score when I collect a milk carton, I might want to add points to my score for collecting other objects as well. So I'm going to leave that for all sprites and press OK. You'll notice that 2 things happen. First of all, I've got more options now under this variable command. Also, it's added this score chart feature up here in my stage. Now then, I'm going to use these later on, these variables. But for now I need to go back to what it is that I want to do. So I've created my variable, I'm not using it yet. I've created the score, I'm not using it yet. I need to go back to the beginning. What is it I want to do with this milk carton? Well, I want to do very similar to what I did to the star here. So I'm going to simply copy that script. And the way to do that is that I can drag this script like that into the milk carton, like that. Now you can see that I'm still in the star and the script has stayed, because that's what I want to happen. I want to copy it. It's kept it here in the star, but now if I go into the milk carton, it has copied that script across to the milk carton as well, which is really handy. So if I go back to the star, I also want to copy this script. So from the star, I'm going to drag this script into the milk carton as well. So I'm still on my star, I've still got the original scripts, but if I go to my milk carton, I've now copied those scripts. So these scripts now relate to the milk carton. So when the green flag is clicked, forever if it's touching the cat, hide it. When the green flag is clicked, show it. So let's just try that. At the minute, I haven't done anything with the milk carton to add anything to the score. All I'm doing at the minute is, just like the star, if the cat touches me, the milk carton, then hide me. So let's press the green flag and see. Okay, so you can see it's already running this script. It's checking to see whether the cat is touching it, which it isn't. If I move the cat so that it touches the milk carton, it hides it. If I move the cat to touch the star, it hides it. You can see that I haven't added anything to the score yet. I'm going to press the stop button, move my cat back to the beginning. Now because the star and the milk carton have been hidden, I've had to add these scripts that say, when green flag clicked, show. And I've added that to the star as well. See? So back to the milk carton, press the green flag, and now the objects are showing again. Now I'm going to press stop because, as I said, currently my script isn't doing exactly what it is I want to happen. It is hiding the milk carton, which is something that I wanted it to do, but it's not adding anything to this score. And that's where I need to use these new commands here that are in the variable command. What I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure I'm on the milk carton up here, and I'm going to say, when the flag is clicked, forever if I'm touching on the cat, hide me, but then I want you to change the score, so change this score by 1. So it will change this 0 to a 1. It will add 1 to it. Right, so that should work. So let's go and test it. If I click on the green flag, you can see that it's constantly checking whether I'm touching the cat. If I am touching the cat, what should happen is it should hide me, the milk carton, and it should also change the score by 1. So let's see if that works. I move the cat, it's still checking to see whether I'm touching the cat, which I'm not. I go over, I'm just about to touch it. If I touch the milk carton, it hides it and it adds 1 to the score. So now you can see that I can create a point or a score system to collect the milk cartons and build up a score. So therefore what I've done there is I've added a challenge to my game to collect the milk cartons and add a score to my game.